Students, now I am going to discuss about the topic the cutoff frequency of a parallel plate waveguide. Or I can say that the title can be changed like this: the waveguide, how the waveguide is acting as a high pass filter. Okay, cutoff frequency of a parallel plate waveguide and how this waveguide is acting as a high pass filter. Okay, so already we know that gamma, the propagation constant for parallel plate waveguide, is square root of m pi by a whole square minus omega square mu epsilon. That is a propagation constant. This is nothing but gamma x. Gamma x is nothing but m pi by a. Okay. So here the propagation constant is nothing but alpha plus j beta. So this is attenuation constant, alpha attenuation constant, beta phase shift constant, and gamma is propagation constant. Propagation constant. Okay, so it is having real term and imaginary term. So this is real term alpha and this is beta. Okay, omega is nothing but we are having the frequency terms. Frequency is involving it means it is nothing but it is the frequency will coming to the picture if we are having either capacitor or inductor, that is the elements which are offering the frequencies, that is nothing but the phase shift constants. Okay, phase shift is involving the frequencies there means, so they are come under imaginary elements. So here if from this equation, if alpha is greater than beta, if alpha is greater than beta is nothing but alpha is dominating, the attenuation is dominating with the phase shift constant or with the signal which is having some frequency. Okay, so if alpha is greater than beta, that is m pi by a whole square is greater than omega square mu epsilon. Okay, so only attenuation is dominating compared to the propagation with some phase shift constant. Okay, so if attenuation is dominating means here I can say that the signal is only attenuated, only attenuation exists, there is no propagation, the signal is not propagating properly, it is attenuated totally. If the attenuation is nothing but decreasing the amplitude of the signal is moving with vanishing amplitude, with decreasing amplitude at one end, the totally the information will vanish. Okay, so if in this condition only the attenuation is exists. Next, if alpha equal to beta, what will happen if alpha equal to beta in this equation? That is m pi by a whole square is equals to omega square mu epsilon. These two are equal means no attenuation and no propagation. No attenuation and no propagation. The signal always bounce to the back, it is moving and getting reflected, it is touching here and it is reflecting back. The signal is coming, touching here, reflecting back, and touching here, reflecting back, and touching here, reflecting back. No attenuation, no propagation. Okay, this is the case. where gamma is equal to 0. Gamma is equal to 0 at a particular frequency. That frequency is known as cutoff frequency. Okay, f is nothing but fc, or omega is nothing but omega c. Okay, cutoff frequency. It is a frequency at which the signal is not attenuating and also not propagating. It is bouncing back, touching, bouncing back, touching, bouncing back. There is only reflections are existing in a straight manner. Okay, next, what will happen if, third case, alpha is less than beta? That is, m pi by a whole square is less than omega square mu epsilon. That is, omega square mu epsilon greater than m pi by a whole square. Means the phase shift, the signal which is some phase shift, the propagation is dominating compared to the attenuation. It is dominating with attenuation. So no attenuation, only propagation exists. No attenuation, only propagation. Okay. Now I want to find out, these are the three cases, and I have to consider the second case, that is alpha is equal to beta, gamma is equal to 0, and f is nothing but fc, or omega is nothing but omega c, the cutoff frequency. I want to derive the expression for the cutoff frequency omega c. So if m pi by a whole square is equal to omega square mu epsilon, this is the condition. Alpha is equal to beta. Here we have to consider f as fc or omega r as a omega c. So consider this is omega c square mu epsilon. Okay. So now omega c and the root mu epsilon, that is I am taking square root on both sides. I will get omega c is equals to m pi by a by mu epsilon. So omega c is equal to m pi by a into c, where c is equal to 1 by square root of mu epsilon. So here the expression for cutoff frequency omega c is equal to m pi c by a. Omega c is equal to m pi c by a. Thank you.